Sometimes we get direct calls for couples counseling, even like premarital counseling. Sometimes we're seeing an individual, they decide they want to bring in their spouse, and we're fine with doing that.
I always tell my clients that come in here with an open mind, right? Like you might hate it, you might love it, but just come in with an open mind, regardless of what your experience is or isn't. Just, come in here and think that, have some hope.
I think a lot of times there's a fear, no, you don't know how that person is. And so we'll unpack how it can be different in a therapeutic setting with a third-party person versus it being the same cycle of communication that you feel burnt out on at home, and how we can play a role in that.
I love to do it where maybe I'll see the couple together first time, and then I want to see each individual so they can speak freely in session and realize there's no bias. And we come back together. As long as everyone is open to that, it's been a great results with that.
So talk therapy, CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy is more so what I'm using when it's a couple. I think that's pretty popular and prominent. EMDR kind of gets into subconscious a little bit, and it helps us build bridges really quickly with what they're feeling and how they're acting and help them gain insight. There are 2 clients that I can tell pretty quickly would benefit from it, and it is the client that does all of the talking because they're intellectualizing their problems. EMDR does away with all that because it's not talk therapy. You're not having to sit with feelings you haven't sat with in a long time. It's bringing a lot up and we have to process it together. So it's that client, and then it's the client who's like, I've got no idea. I don't even know why I'm here. I know I need to be here, but I have no idea what we need to do. I'm like, we're gonna pull out the EMDR tappers and see what comes up.
It's just, tell me what's going on, what are some basic things that you're struggling with, and then we go from that route. I definitely don't want clients to think that there's a baseline of like an interview structure, because it's different for everyone, and there isn't an outline per se that I have. We just do it naturally as the conversation flows and take it from there.
I've used the Gottman theory for a long time, John Gottman, and it's wonderful, very practical, everyday tools and techniques on how to communicate, and I love it. But now I've shifted over more to the Sue Johnson EFT method, which is deeper. It focuses on like your attachment. Once you understand each other, why you react the way you react, it just, everything else just kind of naturally flows. There's really no expectations that anyone needs to have. They fill out a simple assessment online on our website, and just the basics. You can give us as much information or as little information as you want. And then we come in, and the first session is just an assessment of like what's going on, how can we help. It can be hard at first. It gets easier.